that Salameh Muhammad was a member of the El Salam Mosque of Jersey City, a storefront mosque and school. Now, this mosque was raided by federal authorities a couple of years ago. They had a search warrant to confiscate explosives and guns they said were being stored there as part of a terrorist conspiracy. And in November of 1990, a member of that mosque, El-Sahid Nosair, was charged in the shooting death of militant Rabbi Meir Kahane. He was gunned down as he made a speech at a Manhattan hotel. At the time, a member of the mosque told me that it was just a mosque and religious school and had nothing to do with terrorism. Today, the White House confirmed the arrest of the suspect, but the acting Attorney General and the Director of the FBI, Judge William Sessions, would not say much more, saying they wanted to wait till charges were officially presented in court before elaborating on the evidence.
It's a remarkable day in the history of the FBI. More details will be disclosed over time. Suffice it to say that we're interested in more than the single individual who has been apprehended, and it's material to the ability of the FBI to do its job, to be able to follow investigative leads and to follow them very quickly. And I don't want to do anything that's going to imperil that operation.
Of course, there are more arrests expected, and there has already been a second arrest connected to this case. Salameh and El-Gabrowny was arrested in Brooklyn today as federal agents executed a search warrant on his apartment on Prospect Park South in Brooklyn. They were looking for evidence that could be tied to the bombing. He is the brother of El-Sahid Nosair, the man who was arrested in connection with the Meir Kahane homicide. So he has also been swept up in this case. He is charged with obstruction of justice for allegedly punching a federal agent during that search, but the search of his apartment was to look for evidence connected to this bombing. A case still developing, fast developing, and it looks like there will be a lid on information, at least public information that's given out through the night, so we'll be relying on our sources to try and get you more. Reporting live from police headquarters, John Miller, News 4 New York.
All right, John, thank you very much. And obviously, Don, we saw earlier today that the FBI in Washington is being very, very careful, very circumspect about giving any information out that might in any way jeopardize a prosecution in this case.
Exactly. As John said, they want to be very careful. And today, William Sessions, the director of the FBI, wanted to make sure that they did everything correct legally, not to jeopardize the case at all. There had been some question about whether the suspect will appear in court tonight for his arraignment. Lou Young is standing by live right now at the federal court complex with more on that. Lou, good evening.
Good evening, Don. What we're hearing is what was announced a little while ago over at One Police Plaza is that the arraignment may be postponed. There is no requirement that the arraignment happen this quickly after the arrest, and the reason for postponing it could be for as simple a thing as wanting to make sure that the T's were crossed and the I's dotted, as Pablo Guzman mentioned earlier, or that there may be new developments in the case, perhaps new information, or perhaps additional arrests are imminent. We simply do not know. We can tell you that there is a crush of reporters gathered here outside the front of the courthouse and upstairs outside the designated courtroom, and we presume they will be cleared away by security people and given an explanation if in fact the arraignment has been postponed. The people that are over there right now are folks supporters of the late radical Rabbi Meir Kahane, who are in essence saying that that the FBI shouldn't take too much credit for breaking this case if that in fact has happened, because they're saying we told you so many years ago. So years ago when the assassination took place. So that's what this activity here is behind us. But we're still waiting on an arraignment or word on a postponement here at federal court. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Lou Young, thank you very much.